Welcome to Triumph IAS. It's a daily mains practice question and answer series. This program is exclusively designed for UPSC CSE aspirants. In this video discussion, we will discuss UPSC CSE mains previous 25-year questions. Question number 1. What are the environmental implications of the reclamation of the water bodies into urban land use? Explain with examples. Let's start with the introduction of the answer. Land reclamation is the process of creating new land from sites such as the sea, lakes, riverbeds, and so on. The main body of the answer should be: the reclamation of water bodies into urban land use leads to various environmental consequences like damage to water ecology, increased incidence of flooding, species extinction, drinking water pollution, etc. Mumbai, which lost 71% of its wetlands between 1970 to 2014, is facing higher incidences of floods. Similarly, Bangalore had 262 lakes in the 1960s, now only 10 of them hold water. Encroachment of water bodies lead to concentration of harmful chemicals such as arsenic, copper, chromium in the water table. For example, encroachment of water bodies in West Bengal have led to high level of arsenic pollution. The water bodies in urban areas provide a diversity of values and uses ranging from ecological goods and services to direct production values. Conclusion of the answer is: therefore, there is urgent need to initiate efforts to restore, conserve, manage and maintain the water bodies as an inseparable part of the whole ecosystem. Question number 2. Discuss the procedures to decide the disputes arising out of the election of a member of the Parliament or state legislature under the Representation of the People Act, 1951. What are the grounds on which the election of any returned candidate may be declared void? What remedy is available to the aggrieved party against the decision? Refer to the case laws. Let's start with the introduction of the answer. RPA Act 1951 provides for the conduct of elections of the Houses of Parliament and to the House or Houses of the Legislature of each state, the qualifications and disqualifications for membership of those houses, and remedies of disputes in connection with such elections. The main body of the answer should be: procedures to decide the disputes. Number 1. An election petitions are filed in the High Court of the particular state in which the election was conducted. Only the High Courts have the original jurisdiction on deciding on election petitions. Number 2. Election petition can be filed by any candidate or an elector to the authorized officer of the High Court within the time period of 45 days from the date of declaration of results. Grounds on which the election of any returned candidate may be declared void. 1. Conviction in certain offences such as Section 8. Number 1. A person convicted of an offence punishable under certain acts of Indian Penal Code, Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955, Unlawful Activities, Prevention, Act 1967, Prevention of Corruption Act L 988, Prevention of Terrorism Act 2002, etc. Number 2. Abhiram Singh v. SED Kamachan case related to promotion of feelings of enmity or hatred between different classes. 2. The convicted person is sentenced to only fine for a period of 6 years from the date of such conviction, 2. Imprisonment from the date of such conviction, and shall continue to be disqualified for a further period of 6 years since his release. Lily Thomas case. Remedies available against disqualification. Number 1. The person in question can file a petition in High Court and subsequently in Supreme Court to challenge the verdict of disqualification. Number 2. Election results can also be challenged by signing an election petition if a voter or a candidate suspects some malpractices. Number 3. Section 11 of RPA Act 1951 authorizes and empowers the Election Commission (EC) to remove or reduce any disqualification except the conviction is held under Section 8A. Number 4. The Election Commission has been given the power of a civil court in case of any inquiry related to it. Any candidate disqualified under the Section 8, that is, on the grounds of corrupt practices, may submit a petition of appeal to the President for removal of such conviction and disqualification. Question number 3. What are the research and developmental achievements in applied biotechnology? How will these achievements help to uplift the poorer sections of the society? Let's start with the introduction of the answer. Biotechnology is a field that exploits living organisms to make technological advances in various fields for the sustainable development of mankind. The applications of biotechnology include therapeutics, diagnostics, genetically modified crops for agriculture, processed food, bioremediation, waste treatment, and energy production. The main body of the answer should be achievements in biotechnology. Number 1. Biotechnology is used to produce genetically modified crops that are resistant to pests, improve crop yield, and have higher nutritional value. For example, Bt cotton, GM soybean, etc. Number 2. Development of RNA, mRNA-based vaccine is used to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Biotechnology is used for stem cell research with wider application. Number 3. Biotechnology is used for the diagnosis of several diseases. For instance, RT-PCR is based on genetic amplification to detect the presence of viruses like dengue, SARS, etc. It is used in targeted cancer therapies. Number 4. Biotechnology is also at forefront of assisted reproductive technologies like IVF, test tube babies, etc. Contribution of biotech in upliftment of poor people. Number 1. Biotechnology is helping to increase the income of marginal farmers by increasing crop yield. Number 2. The development of medicines using biotech is reducing healthcare expenditure for the poor. Number 3. Biotechnology strengthens the soft power of the nation, which improve the economy, trade, and ultimately drastic improvement in per capita income. Number 4. Biotechnology is also helping in the conversion of waste into valuable fertilizer for farmers. Conclusion of the answer. The application of biotechnology could be a major tool for development in all countries. It has the potential to alleviate poverty and hunger. However, there is a need to equitably distribute its benefits among all strata of society.